Here's the story of the innocent boy, lived in Brufut. He was a very handsome and intelligent young boy, named Suleiman. His eyes were bright with hope, and his heart was filled with kindness. Everyone who met him loved him immediately. Elders respected him, children admired him, and neighbors always said, "This boy will become someone great one day." But behind that gentle smile was a painful story. When Suleiman was only 8 years old, his beloved mother passed away after a short illness. She was the only person who truly protected him and filled his life with warmth. Her death left a deep hole in his heart. A few years later, his father remarried. At first, Suleiman thought life would become normal again. He hoped his new stepmother would care for him like his own mother did. But sadly, that was not the case. His stepmother treated him with cruelty. She would insult him, overwork him, and sometimes deny him food. While her own children slept comfortably, Suleiman was often sent to sleep on the floor. She made him fetch water, clean the house, and run errands endlessly. Sometimes, she would say painful words like, "You are useless. You will never become anything in life." But Suleiman never answered with anger. Instead, he remained respectful. He believed that Allah sees everything. Every day, before sunrise, Suleiman would quietly wake up, wash, and walk to the mosque for fajr prayer. The elders at the mosque admired him deeply. One old man once said, "This boy has a heart that shines brighter than gold." Despite his suffering, Suleiman never allowed bitterness to grow inside him. After school, he started working at a mechanic garage to help himself survive. His clothes were often dirty with oil, but his spirit remained clean. He worked harder than everyone else. He listened carefully, learned quickly, and respected every customer. Even the garage owner once told people, "If all young people behaved like this boy, the world would be a better place." Years passed. One hot afternoon, something unusual happened. A luxury black car slowly drove into the garage. The car looked extremely expensive, something rarely seen in that poor neighborhood. Inside was an old wealthy man, dressed simply but with the calm confidence of someone who had seen the world. He stepped out and said calmly, "My car seems to have a problem. Can someone check it?" Most mechanics were busy. But Suleiman immediately stepped forward politely. "Sir, allow me to check it for you." The old man quietly observed him. Suleiman carefully inspected the engine, fixed the issue with patience, and ensured everything was perfect. After finishing, he told the man, "Sir, the car is ready, but I will test it to make sure everything is working properly." The old man nodded. Suleiman entered the car. As he adjusted the seat, something caught his attention. On the back seat was a black leather bag. Curious, he slightly opened it. His heart nearly stopped. The bag was filled with bundles of money. So much money that he had never seen in his entire life. For a moment, his mind froze. He could easily take some. No one would notice. No one was watching. But then he remembered his late mother's words. "My son, never take what is not yours. Allah is always watching." Slowly, he closed the bag. He didn't touch even one single dollar. After testing the car, the garage received a phone call from the old man asking for someone to bring the car to his home. Suleiman volunteered. When he arrived at the old man's mansion, the guards opened the gate and he drove inside a place more beautiful than anything he had ever seen. The old man was waiting outside. He smiled gently. Then he asked, "Young man, did you see anything inside my car?" Suleiman lowered his head respectfully. "Yes, sir. I saw a bag of money." The old man looked directly into his eyes. "Why didn't you take any?" Suleiman replied softly, "Sir, I want to become rich one day, but only through my own hard work and with Allah's blessings." The old man's eyes became emotional. Then he said something surprising. "Young man, I did not forget that bag by mistake." Suleiman looked confused. The old man continued. "I am very old, and my time in this world is almost over. My family is already extremely wealthy. I have been searching for someone honest, someone with a pure heart, someone who deserves a blessing." Tears slowly formed in the old man's eyes. "Today, I found that person." He asked Suleiman to sit down. For hours, the boy told his life story about losing his mother, suffering under his stepmother, working at the garage, praying every day, and hoping for a better future. The old man was deeply moved. Finally he said, "From today, your suffering is over." He handed Suleiman legal documents. The old man had given him a luxury mansion, a fleet of expensive cars, $100 billion, several successful businesses. Suleiman could not believe it. He fell to the ground in tears, thanking Allah. Before leaving, the old man asked him one final question. "After everything your stepmother did to you, do you still want to help her?" Suleiman wiped his tears and smiled gently. "Yes, sir. Because she taught me patience. And patience made me the man I am today." Later, when Suleiman returned home as a wealthy man, his stepmother was shocked. She expected revenge. But instead, Suleiman helped transform their lives. He built them a comfortable home, supported the family, and treated her with kindness. The stepmother broke down in tears. She had learned the greatest lesson of her life. That day, she said, "I tried to break you, but Allah used your patience to raise you." Moral lessons of this story. 1. Kindness and patience always win in the end. 2. Allah rewards honesty and good character. 3. Hard work and discipline can lift someone out of poverty. 4. Forgiveness is the greatest strength a human can show. 5. Never judge someone's future based on their current struggles. Because sometimes, the child who was once maltreated and ignored becomes the one who changes everyone's life. Here's the end of the story. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel, so you won't miss any of our new videos. Your subscription matters a lot. Thanks for watching.